Ask yourself, if I continue to do like this for the next 90 days, will I reach my goal? If you get an answer for no, then reverse engineer the question. Ask yourself, what are the things that I have to do? Welcome and thank you for being here. I'm here to give you 6 tips that will put you phenomenally ahead of your competitors if you follow them from now on to next 90 days. Since VHSE has called for confirmation, this will certainly help you. So let's start and see what they are. Whenever we start a journey or preparation, the first thing we have to do is to make a self assessment of ourselves. That is about our goals, about our strength, our weakness, the skills, the performance, and how we can develop. So, if you take 10 or 15 minutes of your time after watching this and do this exercise, that is going to give you a good start. The first thing is obviously what is your goal? I know you want to be in government service, but what is the reason? I'm going to tell you a secret. If you want to achieve a sensational goal, a goal that is beyond you, you must emotionally connect it to something else. That is, for example, we all do things not for us, but for others. Do you agree with me? Think about you. How many times you have sacrificed your love and your time, your energy for someone you love. So this time, when you set the goal, do it for the person who love. It could be your wife, it could be your son, daughter, or if you're not married, do it for your parents this time. That is what I'm saying. You do it for them and give your best. Once you connect it emotionally, you can achieve it. I'm telling you this from my personal example. There was a time in my life I was nobody and I studied for my teacher because I did not want her to feel bad. So I did for her. Similarly, you connect it, you will achieve this. So that is the first tip that I have to give you. Second thing is ask your strength. What are the strength do you have? What other strength do you have? For example, are you a disciplined person? Do you have perseverance? Do you have confidence? Do you have the leadership skills? So ask yourself, what are your strengths? Just go back or ask people and tell them, the persons whom you trust, what do they think as your strength? Once you know your strength, you can work on it. And the second thing is to know your weakness. Are you a person with lack of motivation? Do you procrastinate things? What about your study habits? Are you a good note taker? Do you have digital literacy? Ask yourself. Because in today's world, you are competing with people who are smarter than you. So, in order to beat them, in order to be top on the list, you have to reduce your weakness. You have to work on it. How can you work on it? By asking yourself, think of the previous exams that you have written. What was the one or two things that stopped you from achieving the goal you desired? Or what is giving you the sleepless nights? Ask about it, you will find a solution. The fourth step is skills. What skills do you have? When you speak about skills, you have to think about your time management, how organized you are. Then, I'm sorry, then comes to performance. This is the time you have to ask yourself, how did you do last time, the last exam, whatever exams you have written, and think about how can you improve it. And finally, the development stage, again you have to look back, what are the things you learned during last year? What is the one thing? And think about how are you going to reach your goal. And ask yourself, if I continue to do like this for the next 90 days, will I reach my goal? If you get an answer for no, then reverse engineer the question. Ask yourself, what are the things that I have to do to get my goal? So before I wind up, I challenge you to do this exercise today itself. Connect your goals with your emotion to a person. Look for your goals. Think about your weakness. Ask your skills and write a plan for improvement. Think back of your performance and finally reflect on your growth for the last 1 year. If you can do this, spending 10, 15 or 20 minutes today itself, from tomorrow onwards, you can work on a new perspective. You can watch this and you will get an understanding of it. Tomorrow, I'll come up with another video.